Mm. Alright, maybe the couch doesn't match with that. But I thought it was cute carpeting. It kind of matches the bubblegum KK theme. Did the stream quit for a second? It may have switched so you have quality options now. It does that when a lot of you are here. Minimalist couch, I think that would look better with this. Probably the side table too. Alright, let me go. I know this has no business being in an office, but I kind of feel like it's sort of relevant. Not me. Alright, let me see if I have a couple more albums to put behind those trophies. I'm sorry your internet's not working. I feel ya. Mine goes crazy every once in a while. It's not pleasant. Ooh, there's somebody in that salsa video. We'll put that on the wall. Carmen! I have to have Carmen out. She's my previous BFF. I still haven't quite forgiven for moving. Alright, I think this is good for the front room, unless you guys can think of something else that needs to go there, and I'm gonna go in the back. Alright. So I was thinking this would actually be like the office area. Oops, not that. That would be very bad. I don't know how I feel about the walls. We'll see. We don't need any sound effects in here. Alright, so we need a desk of some sort. Thinking something semi-imposing looking. Alright, and she has to have a whiteboard in here, or I have to make room for it out in the other room, otherwise it won't let me finish, so... I'm trying to channel, like, what would Bibi from Frasier have in her office, but I don't know. That's her elderly mother. Those are more cafe lights. What kind of lights do we like? Maybe we like floor lamps. So I put everything out that she wanted. Why she wanted a cardboard box, I don't know. And I was thinking of putting the CD rack out that she came with. He thinks that's a great idea. Maybe we'll put that over here. She definitely needs some sort of music in here so she could listen to demo tapes or something silly like that. You haven't missed much Maddie Likes Games. I'm just working on my first house. This is the second room, so almost done with it, but not quite. Or maybe I could use this one? Totally putting some different music on in here, though. I just wanted that one so I didn't have to have a table, but I guess it looks okay. Well, they do like cardboard, but I don't think of these cats as real cats. At least most of them. I mean, she wants a talent agency. I just can't reconcile that and a cardboard box. Where's the... wait a minute. No. 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 I thought she might need like the Ein, zwei, like marchy song, just so she sounds like she means business. But I can't think of which one that is. Not the parade one. Oh heck, I'm down with this one. I think KK March is the one that I wanted, but I was not seeing the cover. I think I was just missing it. So don't have room for anything else. I think she'd have like record charts going past on the sign. Not that I can really simulate that, but let's just pretend that's the stock market or the Billboard Top 100 or something. Not that you can get over there, but if you could. Or so she can watch Itchy and Scratchy. Sorry. Alright. I think that we're good. Yay, she hopped! I love the hop. Never gets old. Oh, she likes the roses. Not that that's a very good picture, but... She's just sitting over there reading magazines. And of course dancing, like you do in a waiting room. How long did it take me to learn Japanese? I'm still learning Japanese, and I've been at it actually probably more like 6 years than 5. It took a while. think you can probably comfortably play games after a couple years. Probably at least like 2 years before you have any idea of what's going on unless you really know the game. But it depends on how much time you actively spend learning the language as well. Some people could do it quicker. I forgot to put something on her table outside. Oh well. Is she drinking coffee there? Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. That would take a really long time if I showed you all the houses I built. Unless you just mean the little list, which I show off periodically. There's been a lot now. One second. Do I watch reality TV programs such as Big Brother or Survivor? Actually, no. The only reality show that I watch really is Cold Justice. And I'm not even sure if that really qualifies. I have not watched that in a long time. I refuse to mention it. Okay, so someone wanted me to go visit Bo. There's Kiki. We'll maybe redesign her house in a second. So, let me see. Where is Bo? These are all the villagers I have done, by the way. And I can go visit them whenever I want. Alright. Here's Bo. I think he was one of the early ones. I can't even remember when I did his house. But he's not outside, he's inside, so... In we go. Sitting at the table, reading a magazine or some manga, eating bento like you do. I wonder if I have anybody fun I could invite over to his house. Let me look really quick. Hello, Louville. Hope you're having a good Labor Day weekend. I don't know, do I have any deer that can come play? I have one deer card. I have not done Dottie yet. I don't think I've seen her. At least it doesn't sound familiar. So this is the only Dear Villagers card that I've gotten. I do not remember off the top of my head what Lyle says when you talk to him. I'd have to go talk to him again and find out. I don't know why, but he has a parade of girls coming over, so... Go mingle. So if I talk to him, he's just gonna ask if I want to redo his house, which I don't want to do the second. And the first one is just redo the room, the second one's like redo everything, and the third one is say hi only. If you scroll down to the info section on Twitch, there's a link to all my cards. You can click on that and peruse. I don't think it's up to date because I haven't, bless you again, I haven't updated the checklist, and I know I've done at least 1 or 2 villagers off of that, but I haven't gotten any new ones recently. Let's see, if I were going to change your scarf, she's so cute when she poses. What would I change it to? I like that one. Molly is too cute. They look funny with the baseball hats on. Can I? No, I can't turn her to see what it looks like from behind. Those glasses don't fit quite right. Alright, no glasses for you. I so need to import my Aloha shirt in here and just make everybody wear my Aloha shirt. I love that thing. Actually, technically not my shirt. I got it from Pico Pre. They're all like stuck in one place. Here, come sit with me. Oh, now you're gonna go eat your bento. They're too cute. Sometimes I get a good angle and sometimes I don't. She's over here all by herself, like, in the kitchen. Alright, so I just wanted to come over and visit and say hi. I wasn't gonna redo his house right now. And everybody takes the party outside when you go outside. And they will stay here until I tell them to go home, which I can do by picking them up and dragging them to the little door. So if I visit next time, same people will be here wearing the same clothes. Oh no, the hunger has started. Alright, so... Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna go redo Kiki's house, but we may have to leave that until the third house because I hate it. I save and I go visit somebody and they make me come back through the city and then I'm like, hey, there's somebody whose house I want to do. Her. Oh, she just wants a girly room. So, okay, Puddles. So we'll do Puddles now, and then redo Kiki's, because, as usual, the game has done something mean to me. So, client number 2, Puddles. And warning, this may be pink. I think Lyle just gives me tips about the game, but now I've already talked to somebody. Actually, I think I can tell her no, go in and talk to him and then come back out again. Let me go talk to Lyle really fast. Please don't go away, Puddles. Please don't go away, Puddles. Alright, Lyle hangs out up here. What does he say? He says, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, and then he's talking about the client list, like the little notebook I just showed you. And he's talking about the pictures that go along with them. And how hard it is to find people when you get a lot of customers. Oh, and then he's telling me I can search by name. And it makes it a lot easier. And if I don't remember the name, I'm screwed. And then he's asking me, did you know that? And I can say, I knew that. I heard that before. Or Lyle. Pretty much that's kind of what the first one says. Lyle, huh? I'm gonna tell him I heard that before. So my street cred may go down, but I actually don't remember who the original Animal Crossing villagers are. They just kind of all lump up the same to me, so I don't remember like classic villagers that I like. Okay, good. Puddles is still there. But I realized one of the villagers I never mentioned that's one of my favorites. I really love Anka. I have her in my third town, and I've been trying to get her to move to one of my other towns, but she's not really a good fit for either the fairy tale theme that I have in my Japanese town or the like Zen theme I have in my English town, so maybe it's a good thing she never moved. Alright, so she wants something girly. I'm thinking maybe waterfall. Ooh, I like that one too, though. Going with the mauve. I have not sat down and decided my top 10 yet, Ralasar. But I did remember Anka, so maybe that's top 4? Too late, I already picked this one. Girly room. Do we need 2 rooms for a girly room, or could we just have one giant girly room? I'm trying to think. Puddles is one of the frogs that I like as well, even though I've never had her either. She's kind of funny looking and kind of cute. I like Lily better. Alright, does she give me anything new? No, just her picture. Apparently I have all the girly items. I may keep her house kind of small so I can put something else out. I don't think girly necessarily has to be pink and hearts, but... I think that one probably won't look good on a small house. I still have to watch the Animal Crossing movie. I still have a link open and I still haven't watched it. I'm terrible. I don't know why this roof is so asymmetrical. It's like, it's got a couple of pink tiles here and there, but in no discernible pattern. I know, Mochi, I know, I haven't watched it. How long is it? Is it short? Maybe I should just watch it in bed or something on my phone. I'm really terrible with watching things. I don't watch much TV except like when I'm sitting and cross-stitching or something, and then I don't really pay attention. Ooh, let me go look at the fan art. Very cute. I love the toast and ducks. I forgot to put toast in the last one, but I don't know how I could have fit that into a talent agency unless maybe one of the girls was a model for the toast or something. Okay. Not typical girly, but it's still cute. It's kind of typical girly, but it's not pink and hearts. So do you know what villager I'm really praying to see sometime in the near future? Not even one that I necessarily even knew existed before this game. I want Pom Pom. She comes with the cutest little lights that are for the outdoor. They're the ones that are like on the Animal Crossing design, like the main one outside the house on the little path. There are little outdoor lamps and you can remodel them into like pink and blue and white and black, and they're so cute and I want to put them everywhere. Alright, I guess it makes sense that I picked a moat since she's a little frog. Oh, don't be in terrible moods, peeps. We could all start telling depressing stories and then cry again. More villagers to draw. I like the hamsters. I like Flurry. She's in my town. She's one of my favorites. I love Vampire Bunny. I love Lucky. I tried to get him to move in, but he didn't. I think I said the wrong thing accidentally. When I get really excited, my Japanese ability goes to pot, and then I think they say yes, and it's actually no, and it's really depressing. Because I'm like, no, don't move here, when I'm really like, please move, please move, please move. I didn't realize that was so big. I should have. Yes. I like Diana a lot too, but I've never had her in my town. Alright, I can't put anything else. I may have to give her a pet duck inside or something. Or maybe just one duck. That's a very sad story, Skino Lemon, seeing a ugly cockroach. I had actually the same thing happen to me. I got in my shower and there was something in there and it was black and moving, and it wasn't a cockroach. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a spider, but I screamed and Toast Dad came and killed it. And I feel like I overshare. Oh, heck yeah. You need a Julian cup. Julian's kind of girly, sort of. Alright, what does she want inside? Let's see. Makeup kit, okay. Console, yeah, I got that too. And a yoga ball. Alright. We can work with this. I feel like I haven't done a princessy room in a while, and I kinda want to do a princessy room. Can I point out any defects in the game? Really not good with that. People are always like, I hate this game because of X, but I'm trying to think. It might get boring and repetitive, but I have you guys to keep me company, so it's not for me. It's not the ocean. I'm still waiting for the online stuff to come out, so I'm holding out judgment about that until I see what it actually does. I don't know if a large one will fit or if it'll be huge and weird. Oh, it fits. Okay. Okay, so obviously we need a TV so she can play her GameCube. And we've gone on to bug stories. I'm sorry, guys. But you know, if the bug stories take your mind off of school woes, then it could be a good thing. I don't think I have a girly TV. Maybe the egg one. This one's pink and black. Hi, Crossing Mama, welcome! The princess might be a little too girly for me at the moment, I don't know. Wow, not that. They're all adorable on a music box. Alright, maybe we'll get rid of the princess stuff, but I really do want to do it sometime soon. I was trying not to do like pink everything, but am I still in school? I have not been in school in quite some time. Bye again, Fangirl Bunny, and welcome back, Bluebell. Oh, that looks funky. I was just curious what it would look like. I just like it. It looks like it's trying to be Braille or something. Trying to go with the pink and black theme that was suggested. I may have to lighten it up a bit. Let me make this bigger. I'd say you guys should give me your dream addresses, but if I was really cool, what I would do would be get your dream addresses and then dream them as I visit. That could be something we do in the future. I haven't seen money trees yet in this game. I'm hoping that somebody wants them, but as of yet, I don't know if they exist. Well, we had Tom Nook, but he hasn't. I mean, I think they're gonna do another Tom Nook card or King Nook, or maybe that's just gonna be, maybe that because I saw King Nook, but I don't know where the heck he comes from. Unless that's his alternate outfit, I forgot to click on him to see. So you all do want a group tour. Well, I'll have to start collecting your dream addresses, and maybe we can do it like the week after it releases or something. I don't know, whenever anybody wants to sit down and do something a little different. Okay. I wonder if I could make like a Google spreadsheet or something and make it public, and you guys could add your dream addresses. I'll have to look into that. He's kind of early. There is DLC for this game, however, it's only available in Japan, and since I'm not in Japan, I can't get it. I will get on the Google spreadsheet thing, and I will find out within the next couple of days how to do it, and we'll go from there. Yeah, maybe Toast Dad can set it up for us. Whoops. I didn't want to remake the manga, I wanted to remake the lamp. Oh, I thought it was a table lamp. I always forget that this is a floor lamp. I'm actually really digging the music box for this one. A lot of them are depressing. This one's really cute. Those rabbits? Wow. I need something else on the table. I was thinking of putting a notebook or something. I know I used to write a lot. I think it's girly. Oh, that's right. I couldn't find the one I wanted. There it is. Okay, so technically that's more like studying, but I do that too. Although not today. Geez, I was so bad today. I forgot to even look if she came with anything for inside. Do you come with anything for inside? No, just your picture. I think everybody's agonizing about school, or they've all fallen asleep. I'm not sure. You are the only survivor, Mochi. It's just you and me. Bye-bye, Louville. Love you too. Well, it's not like I'm gonna go do this tomorrow, Mochi. It'll be 3 or 4 weeks down the road, so you've got time. Alright, I think this is good in a rocky, girly, I get along with Cherry sort of way. Little Hop, so cute. She like blends into the room. She's camouflaged. Oh, work it, girl. Okay, I didn't see that, so I have to go see what Skinner Lemon made. Oh, that is a cute little flag. Hello, these goods. The name Sosostris came from a poem by T.S. Eliot. From the Wasteland. And the only reason I don't have it as my Twitch name is because it was already taken. People are kind of in a funk tonight, these goods. Alright, so I said I would go and probably redo Kiki's house. I'm gonna save. I'm trying to remember, was there something else I was supposed to be doing? Okay, I wanted to look and see. Oh, she is listed as her card. I couldn't remember if she actually showed up or if I called her with the card. Because if she had just shown up, I was going to try and use the card and see what happened. But we'll have to try that with somebody else. Alright. You guys are always looking out for each other. It's good. I think that Kiki may have eaten all of her fish and might need a few more. so let me change this scroller to reflect that I'm going to update her home. Throwback Sunday, it just doesn't have the right ring to it. I don't think that saved. There we go. Alright. I have done stitches. Kiki's all happy. Welcome to my fish lair. I like her, but her nose is just funny to me. She's got like a little pig nose. Okay, so I'm gonna say we'll build you a new house. She says, you do what you want. Oh, I'm going to munch on a Kit Kat, a tiny, tiny one. Don't mind me. I was gonna leave her where she was. I like the little beach house. And I'm gonna tell her we'll make a big house, but unfortunately it's only gonna be 2 rooms because when she only has 1 room, that's as big as you can make it. Ooh. But I could like totally make that one huge. Or, oh, she can get an upstairs, a downstairs. Or those ones are pretty small still, the other 4. How about we give her a second room and make that like Halloween room and leave the bottom one fishy? I've never heard of a beach basement, but I think we can do it. Her underground litter box. Alright, so her outside hasn't changed at all. It's still the same setup and same everything. Got her duckies, sandcastle, some sushi. I can't wait to see it, Loco Gamer. So do you think we should change anything about this room? Or just add on with her downstairs? Oh, actually, this room got bigger. I didn't touch it. And look, we've got like a whole nother 2 rows. No one can live at that speed. No, not that, just these. If you send it to @Sosostris on Twitter and just attach your picture, it should show up in my feed. Okay. I want to give her a few more fish since we've got room. I still think she's going to eat them all. Maybe we can have like a scary Halloween kitchen down there where she has sushi knives. I like Mochi's reaction. To avoid the wrath of Nightbot. Do we have a king salmon? I think... Isn't that one over there? Or is that just a regular salmon? Oh, it's a regular one. Here, you can have a king salmon too, Kiki.
Is that the whale shark?
Yes, I put a whale shark in there. Maybe a Dorado? I don't know why. Maybe she's just excited at the prospect of having... Wait, that's a Dorado there. Two Dorados staring at each other. Okay, we'll put something else. Oh, I didn't realize you were so big, but you can still fit there. You just can't close the curtains. I'm giggling at the Chibi Toast news. Do I have one of those out? Is it over? Yes, I do. He has a Popeye goldfish, but not a regular goldfish. Oh, let me see, let me see. Fan art. That's awesome. I look so professional. That's exactly what happens and what I look like. Like, what the heck should I be putting out? Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and let's get the second room on the road. Little Toasty, that's awesome. Okay. So, if we were giving her a Halloween room, what sort of wallpaper would we have? Would we do straight black? Would we do the pumpkins? Would we just go for like creepy harvest stuff? Or dungeony? You get their houses to have multiple rooms when you redo them. Well, first off, you have to pay play coins in order to get the option to have multiple rooms. But when you redo them, they ask you if you want a small house or a big house. And if you say you want a big house, they can have up to 3 rooms. If they have 1 room, then the biggest you can make it is 2 rooms. But if they already have 2 rooms, then you can add a third. Hi, friend Keegan. I'm glad you love the stream. Witch's brew and stuff, we can do that. I think I might want the pumpkins though. I don't want to do like total orangey overload, but let's see what we can do here. Oh, it doesn't have a floor anymore. It only has that rug. That's why nothing looks right. I think your picture is awesome, Maddie. Thank you. Oh, since it's the basement, it doesn't even give me the option to have windows. I think this is the first basement I've made. Okay, so that's the rug if I did want to put it out. Let's see. That's not too bad. I'm not good at drawing, period. So I'm excited when anybody makes anything, just because putting in the time and effort to make something is so awesome and I appreciate it. Oh, pumpkin muffins. Now you're making me hungry again. I love pumpkin curry. Like Thai pumpkin curry, that's one of my faves. I may rethink that, but for now. Oh no, silly Wi-Fi about to shut off. Alright, Witch's Brew. Oops. When did I get that? Did you get that? I think that must have been when Toast Dad did the Titan thing, because I don't remember ever seeing that before. And I have it in my town.
Definitely wasn't in his house.
I know you didn't put it in his house, but I see it here, and I'm like, where did that come from? Alright, so let's see. I was thinking of putting a little creepy kitchen down here. My Twitter name is actually in a link underneath the info. It should take you right to my profile. I'm trying to think. Do we... If I put the stove out, like the only thing that can go on it is the pot. And I don't really want the pot. Whoops. Maybe we'll just make that the wall of death. parts. I know Manita's cutting board. I was looking for that one. Whoops. Not that. That. There we go. That's just not right. You only need about 30 play coins to unlock everything in the game, so not a ton of stuff. I think they just did it so you couldn't have everything right off the bat. Because you can only use your play coins once a day, so once per house essentially, so it takes you a little bit of time to get everything unlocked. Oh, there's the lobster. Let me go look really quick. Those are very cute, thank you. Cherry and Bunny, they're so cute. She's got the Raggedy Ann eyes like my US character. I try not to rush through the houses, but doing like 6 a day is making it go really fast. She's so concerned about everything I'm putting out. Same, Mochi. So I will not use this opportunity to tell you the story of my birth, which apparently I was present for but have no recollection of. So, do we want the scary song, or do we have some other music in mind? Now you want to hear, I don't want to scare We Count Bricks though. But I guess I did turn out okay. This is kind of orangey, but not as, like, flashy orange as the Halloween stuff. Okay, so I'll tell my little story that I've heard from my mother. So, I was premature. I was like, I think like a month and a half premature or something like that. Like, my mom is tiny. She's 4'11" and 3/4 according to her. And
3/4.
yeah, the 3/4 is very important. She's the only person that I tower over. It's weird. And the older she gets, the more I tower over her. But, so I was born, yeah, was it 23 days early? I don't know. I was early. And I was in an incubator, and they didn't know if I was going to live, because it was like 1976, which is a long time ago, and medicine wasn't quite what it is now. And my mom was in the hospital, having given birth, and she's worried, doesn't know what's going on, if I'm going to make it or not. And so this priest comes in the room, and she thinks, oh God, they're going to either tell her that, like, do they want to give last rites because I'm going to die or what? And she's just, like, freaking out. And then she finds out that it's somebody from, I think it was the March of Dimes, who was offering to help with my hospital bills because my family didn't have the money to cover it. And so that's a short version of the story, but it's not too scary except the fact that they didn't know whether I was going to live or die. But I had all sorts of tests. I turned out fine. Much to my sister's chagrin. My sister was also premature, although not as premature as me. There's the link, and yeah, she was terribly worried. I think she's over it now. Aw, thanks, Skino Lemon. Alright, what else do we want down here? Do we need a couple more fish that are awaiting the chopping block? You were born yellow? Did you have jaundice? I don't know why else people are yellow. That's the only thing I know of. Oh, respiratory infection. That doesn't sound good. Now we're all telling our horror stories of our birth. I think we'll give Kiki a waffle for you, Mochi. Because cats cannot live on fish alone. Actually, that's probably not true. Oh, that's true. Toast Dad says our cat cannot live on fish alone. She's a weird little beast. I hope your waffles turned out wonderful yesterday. I don't think. I don't want to put any more lights. Although a spooky chandelier might be cute. Rice cooker. If I put a rice cooker in, I may have to move something. Maybe the lobster's out of place here. Well, she's got sushi and fish, and I think that a rice cooker would work well. So one year I accidentally told my mom that I wanted a waffle maker for Christmas, thinking, you know, I'll get like some little waffle maker. And then Christmas came around, and I guess Costco had like professional waffle makers. So we have this huge thing like that you see in hotels that they flip and it beeps, and it's kind of scary, but it works really good. I think she's done. There's more fish. Kiki's just way too happy. Yeah, you got a lot more of those downstairs. Sounds like a crazy lady at Skeena Lemon. It's a little weird. The slow dance. I love the slow dance. KK Durridge, you can dance to anything apparently. To do one more house. Are you playing Diablo? Is Ray on? No? Okay. She's got her fork. Even though I find eating sushi with a fork sacrilege. Look at the little footprints. I love the footprints in Alright, let me see if anybody's out there. Come on, wolves. Come on, wolves. You're not wolves. You're the one who wants to eat ice cream and do sports. What did you want? Oh, you're the one that wants rice everywhere. You would be easy because you want black and white everything. Oh, you want a stained glass church. I don't know if I'm thinking of doing Roscoe, just because I think he'll be kind of easy and low-key. What is it you've got there? Strawberry and vanilla ice cream. I'm gonna get hungry. Okay, let me change my slider. Literally translated, that's pretty much what he says. Maddie, what do you want in the room? You keep like hyphenating and trailing off, and I don't know what you want. Monique is mean. I had her in City Folk, I think. It's been a long time since I've had her. Chev was cute. I had Chev in Wild World. Which one is KK Hypno? Which album cover? Because it's probably different in Japanese. I'll put it in. Okay, black and white. There's no, like, black and white. Well, I guess I could do winter. That's white. That one's not bad. I do have a ton of hybrids. I think I have a problem. Like, I like flowers and I put them absolutely everywhere. What was that noise for? Oh, well, you didn't even try. You just, like, would turn it on and there'd be, like, flowers, like, spilling over into... they were, like, eating your villagers. Oh, that was very mean of Monique. I told you they were meaner in the older games. I want one of the snow snow-covered ones, not the snow-falling, no-snow ones. There's one... Not the puddles. I wanted a little lake, but none of the ones over here have lakes. I'm gonna pick this one. I did see the story of your birth, Skino Lemon. It sounded very traumatizing for your family. Not by any fault of yours. Okay, so... 1 room or 2 rooms. I could do 1 room black and 1 room white, or I could mix them up. Oh yes, sorry, I need to mention it again, but I was collecting dream addresses for people so that at some point after the release of Happy Home, when we've settled down, we can all get together and I can go to visit everybody's dream addresses and you guys can watch. If you wanted to sign up for that, then send a whispered message to Doomsayer with your Twitch username, your dream address, and town name. I should probably put that that info in the bottom somewhere. Oh, he actually gave me some things I didn't have. All of its clothes and flowers, though. I just searched up for black things, so I don't think I really have any black outdoor furniture. Maybe the... Oh, I can technically do the 1 table black. I like the arched windows better than the wooden ones that are square. What do you look like? Okay, you've got the blue, which isn't bad. White fence will work fine. I haven't gotten to use this yet, but I'm curious what it looks like. So those are supposed to be sweet potatoes, so you can have a little sweet potato garden. Pretty cute. I hope I get somebody else who has a farming theme that I can use that on. Oh no! I'll just put it over here. Hi, welcome back. Oops, that was not the one I wanted. But he's like, yes, that will be fun. I was going for the holly, even though all of them look pretty much the same when they're snow-colored, covered. Oops. Wanted this. I'm always grabbing the wrong thing. And I don't think it's the game's fault, usually. So what are you guys gonna do when you get Happy Home? Are you going to design your character like your New Leaf character? Are you gonna have somebody new? Are you excited for the different skin tones that you can have now? It's good to know I still have problems with tiles in this game. They couldn't solve everything. Wearing pajamas to work. I haven't done that yet. Maybe I should do that for tomorrow. Oh my god, a cotton candy sheep would be so awesome. I'm ashamed to say that after like 600 Pokemon, I can no longer keep track of them all. I'm sorry, you have to have some place for the ducks, dude. Hi JJ! I'm glad you liked my videos. Thanks for watching. I'm waiting for somebody who's like, I was watching your stuff on YouTube and you suck. It'll happen. Then I'll know I've made it. I don't like this bald spot here. I guess I could just fill it with flowers. Bushes. Let me see, what have I got under outdoor stuff that could possibly go there? Fire, that would explain why there's no snow. You're right, Mochi. So far, most of the people that like ACNL that watch the stream are really nice. I'm extremely lucky with what a great group you guys are. That's not really... Oh, it won't fit. I think you could totally have that there. Let me see. You will have the Rococo bed outdoors and you'll like it. Yeah, I hear you sometimes. I'm like, it fits, right? Wait, let me just move this stuff, move it there. Alright, something on the table, and then I think we'll go inside and start on his house. I need to start giving the villagers I don't like Rafflesia outside. Congrats on Kiki Mochi Ball. Oh, wait, that's black and white. He can rock that. Alright, Roscoe, what do you want in your house? Alright, we can work with that. Sorry, Roscoe, I'm changing your music. I think that this is a seed of a dream or something like that in Japanese. The seed of a dream song? I was thinking of doing, I did this in my other game, but not for him. One room, like black walls and white furniture, and the other room, white walls and black furniture. This is most definitely the last house of this Stream Loco Gamer. It's actually kind of a bonus one. I usually only do 3 houses, but sometimes I can be talked into 4. I haven't been to Ica. I've seen pictures of it, but I've never visited myself. Haha, I have not. So not everyone. Oh, is that the music they play in the Scary Village? Unfortunately, they could not portray that in pictures. Oh, I did get some new things. So this wallpaper and floor is new. And I got the Escher-like one. But mostly it's just clothes. Haha, I have socks now. Get all excited when somebody finally gives me socks. So, I was actually thinking, because I forgot that tomorrow was Labor Day, so I never mentioned that I wouldn't be here. Toast Dad's off. And so we were thinking of going somewhere in the afternoon. And I was thinking of possibly only doing 2 houses for the morning stream. So that we could get out and go do something before I had to come back. I didn't want to just be like, haha, not gonna be here, but I may cut it short. Bye-bye, Loco Gamer! Thanks for the fan art! I think you should draw the cover of KK Hypno with yourself on it. I was looking for black things. I like the sleek stuff better. He wants this though. Actually, okay. I like to put white things on top of the black furniture. I don't know. It all gets too complicated. I think there was a phone that was white somewhere. Not the aroma pot, it's a bachelor pad. It's supposed to smell bad. Just kidding, sort of. Where am I? I'm in California. Unless you're saying where are you to somebody else. In which case, carry on. Oh, I could give him a boot. He actually did not balk at the boot. My lips are sealed. Whoops. I was kidding about the boot dude. Not about the flowers. Oh, he likes the dartboard. Whoops. Might pick me up instead of the dartboard. Lying translators. Alright, we got a dartboard. What else does he need? Maybe a little table to eat some ramen or something at? I don't know. I just get a bachelor vibe from Roscoe. Oh, wrong thing. You don't need two of those unless you're gonna game with somebody. You guys are being wacky. I wish I could use the emotions while I design. I totally want to peel back the lid of the ramen and just do the little heart emote. Good night, voluptuous sneeze lips. I feel like he does need a TV somewhere. Hello, Nikki Extract. If that is indeed how you say your name. I know what I can give him that's black and white and really kind of neat, if I can find it.
Newspaper?
Maybe, but I don't have a newspaper, although I do have the newsprint helmet, but I don't know if I have it on this game. I think I went past it. I think it's under world things. Maybe? Alright, let me see if I can search. I was gonna say, you have a Japanese game and you're playing too? There's not too many of us out there outside of Japan, I don't think. I could be wrong. Oh, toast. I forgot toast in here. It's not quite black and white, but it'll work.
Toast and white all over.
Yep, yep. I know. You're just gonna have to live with it. I'm the designer. Oh, now I have to see. I'm clicking the link. That is so adorable. I love how chibi they are. Alright, so I did white out there. I was gonna do black walls in here. I kind of miss my black, my plain black wall. I did that in the basement of one of my houses just for the glow-in-the-dark items. It was kind of fun. Nope, we've already got the black door. And the black window. I don't think I have any black curtains. I don't want those, so black blinds it is. Alright, so maybe minimalist furniture. I was gonna do white. Because I don't like the regal, like, granny bed. Yeah, I haven't seen any demo copies in the US come out. Nintendo sent me a demo for New Leaf, which is how I got to play that early, but I think I've fallen off their radar. I'm too old now or something. What else do we need in here? I was gonna give him a telephone next to his bed, the black one. Ooh, or the typewriter or something. Want that. There we go. Here comes my kitty all sleepy, like, what are you still doing? It's time to pet me. I think, what the heck is a typewriter just called a typewriter in Japanese? It probably is. Yep. I'm really curious about the English translations of stuff. If they keep it the same or if they change it a lot. Wow, you love those flowers. But no wardrobe, no clothes for you. Okay, so Roscoe has a secret thing for KK. And maybe he's writing a manuscript about, I don't know, the life and times of KK Slider. Who knows? I may not say this all the time or enough, but you guys rock, just so you know. I do know Japanese. Not 100%. I'm not fluent, but I know enough to get around the game. Yeah. was thinking maybe a ceiling light. Oh, I shut the blinds. That's why it's so dark in here. Oh, you okay, folks? She's on her deconstructed box wheezing. She doesn't breathe very well. Alright, I think that we are done with Roscoe's room. Unless I add a little bit of pizzazz on the ground real quick. There. Now we're done.
Oh, 동사부. 나. 야식을 해라게.
Oh, come on, hop, you cranky horse. Oh, you didn't hop for me. Oh, but you're gonna slow dance. That's just as good. I love it when they smell the flowers and they wave their little arms. I get excited by the stupidest things. Aha, he didn't like that aroma pot. Now he's like, smells good. And then he's smelling the flowers again. You're a silly horse. I was an English major, but that was a long time ago. Very nice pun there, voluptuous sneeze lips. Now he must be tired from all of his flower smelling. You should see all the flowers he smelled. That's what he did in like every different camera angle. I'm right there with you, voluptuous sneeze lips. Alright, so that's really going to be it for today. Since we did 4. And if you guys are okay with it, then I'd like to just do 2 houses in the morning so I can go off on an adventure in the afternoon. But I should be home in time for the full The full 3 to 4 houses in the evening. So, it's been another great evening spent with you guys. I hope that you have a good night and a good Labor Day if you're out and about doing something tomorrow. And if you're in a, well, if you're in a different part of the world, it's probably 3 or 4 in the morning for you anyway. So have a good rest of your day. And that's all I got. Bye for now.